Hello everyone, it's Jen. Welcome back to my channel, my craft table. So glad you're here with me today. Today's little video in the Design Space for Beginners series is how to make a sticker two different ways. And I'm just basically showing you the Design Space side of it. I'm not going to actually make any stickers exactly in this video today. That will be a forthcoming video where I actually make some stickers for a project and show you them start to finish. But today I just wanted to show you kind of two different ways in Design Space that stickers are made. So let's go ahead and get started on that. This is the coffee cup that I used in my previous video on the layers panel tour. So far I've done a generic tour of Cricut Design Space and Canvas. And then I did a second video that was on all of the functions over here in the layers panel. So check those out if you have not already. In this video, I'm just going to use that same coffee cup multi-layer image. So I just went into images and actually I didn't even search for anything. It just kind of came up. I do a lot of searching for coffee. So they tend to come up in my images. Let's do another one so I can show you. Ooh, this one. This one's pretty. And I'm going to bring that down. So I'm going to show you two different ways to make stickers. So we have a coffee cup, and then here I have this little heart that is just a cut design. Okay, so they're kind of fun. When you make a sticker, the one thing you want to do is, first of all, you look at your image and you can go down to contour, and you could, if you wanted to, you could go in and do some things and make some things change, right? So you could contour some things. So make sure your image is the way you want it. So the image is the way I want it. And let's say that I want a different color red. So I want this deeper red. So I can change the color. So just like this. Now I could, at this point, click on the image and I could, you'll see here, like it doesn't say flatten, okay, which is what I would need for print then cut. You could come over here, basic, you can come down here, it says print then cut, just like this. And you go like that. And then, I don't know, did you see it? It just kind of changes to this, I don't know, that it looks different, right? Let me undo that. Ready? See how you can see those. In fact, let me zoom in for you. And while I'm at it, I'm going to go ahead and duplicate that so I can do two different things. So here, do you see how you can barely ever so slightly see like an outline, almost like a little black outline of where the cut lines are? Okay, so this is the basic cut. If I go to print and cut like this, then I can print this on paper, and what it'll do is it'll come in and it'll cut where all that stuff is, which is what I don't want for a sticker. I want to literally be able to pull off the entire sticker. So one thing I can do is I can come over here to this offset, and I am going to actually, let me do this. I'm going to hide that, get that out of the way. Let me zoom back out so you can see this. I like to pull my sticker things down here into this bottom area so that when I go to offset, this is not in the way. So the offset, you can see this blue outline. That to me is a little wide. Now you can make it as wide as you want, right? Like you could go up like that, right? You could go down to hardly anything and see wherever those blue lines are, that's where your sticker would cut. So I definitely want something where basically it just kind of gets rid of all these interior images. I don't want these little interior spots right here to cut. I want it to basically look like a red heart on a red heart design on a white heart sticker. So I'm going to go a little bit more. I'm just going to go until I decide where I like it. You can even come up here and type it. So you could do that and hit your tab key. So I think that looks, that looks pretty decent. So I like this. This is 0.225. So I like this. And what that'll do is it'll print out this large white portion with this red interior design. So that's what I'm looking for. So I'm going to go ahead and hit apply. Now it changed it to black. Black is kind of a default for offsets. You could leave this like this if you wanted. If you wanted a red and black heart, you totally could. But what I want to do is I want to change this offset, which is selected in my layers panel, and I want to come over here to white. I want it to be a white one. So the offset, right, is selected, and then I'm going to go ahead and select the heart. Now that I have a white background and I have my red heart design, what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab both of these. Okay, now they're both selected, and then I'm going to come over here to flatten. So remember in my last video, I did the slice demonstration. I did my demonstration of all of these. Okay, I demonstrated the attach, but now I demonstrated contour. But now what I want to do is I want to flatten. So I'm going to hit this button here, okay? And then what you'll see, I'll zoom in for you. In fact, let me click here. Let me do this for you so you can see it. So I just changed the color of my canvas so you could see that. See how it'll print out this white and red heart. The red is one cohesive layer with this white layer, and it will only cut around the outside perimeter of this heart. So that is one sticker. So this is my heart sticker that I have used using the flatten function in my layers panel. Let me come back up here. I'm going to make my canvas white again, okay, and put the grid lines back on. You can tell that that's that white outline because you don't see the grid lines there, but sometimes it's helpful to change your canvas. That way you can kind of just see what you're doing. So that's one way. So is you create 2 layers or more. You could do more than 2 layers. In fact, so like this is 4 layers here. Let me duplicate that. So this here is 4 layers, this coffee cup. This black outline here is like this entire base layer. And then the white and the tan and the brown are all layered on top of that. So if you were doing vinyl, you would need 4 layers. This is an image that has 4 layers. Already ready to go, but I don't want to cut them out of vinyl. I want to do print and cut. I want to make them a sticker. And I actually like this black border for this sticker. So I want it to look just like this. This whole entire coffee cup is selected. I'm going to come back down here to flatten. And then it takes the entire, so this entire thing is now, see how it's just one, it says print and cut. So it was 4 layers like this. Now it is 1 layer like that. Okay, so this is now a sticker. You can resize these, you know, maybe you're making planner stickers, or maybe you're making stickers for, you know, your friend or your classroom or, you know, to put on cards or something. Okay, so that's one way to make stickers. Oh, by the way, before I go to the next thing, you can unflatten. Anytime you see the flat where it says unflatten, if you see that, that means that you can undo the flattening process and it'll turn it back into its original layers. So you can basically undo a sticker. Okay, let's say you made something a sticker and you didn't want it, or you found a sticker, somebody had a print and cut image in Design Space, you put it into your canvas, but you don't want it to be a print and cut, you want it to be vinyl. So you can unflatten it and then use vinyl instead of print and cut. Then the other way to make a sticker, which for the longest time, well, one, it wasn't available for the longest time, and then it became available. It's this called Create a Sticker. Now, to be honest, when I first saw this particular function, I did not realize that this is only for people with Cricut Access. So if you have Cricut Access, you should see Create a Sticker, and I'm going to show you how that works. I'm going to use this coffee cup, 4 layers. I'm going to make a sticker. So I just go over here to click on Create a Sticker. My Design Space is in the beta mode, so that's why it says beta there. But I'm going to go check it out. Okay, so there's 2 things that I can do. Let me duplicate these because I want to show you 2 different things. Create a sticker, die cut. So if I do die cut, basically it will cut all the way around this sticker, and it will, so it literally will come up off the paper, you know, it's completely separate. It's cut all the way through, all the carrier sheet and the sticker paper. You can do a thin little border. See how here it made like a thin little border all the way around. So maybe you're someone that likes that white thin border. Okay, you can actually change your border color. Let's say that you want it to be like a peachy color. So see how I changed it? So you can do that. You don't have to have it, but you can do a standard border, a wide border. You could even make a custom border. If I was going to do a die cut sticker, then I would probably just do a thin little white border. So this would look kind of similar to something that I might pick up in a store. Now, if you do cut interior shapes, I don't recommend that. That would be for something different, but it would cut every little thing, and you don't want that. You literally just want it to cut around the perimeter. So then I'm going to click apply. This is now, you can see it over here. It says sticker, print and cut. So this is a die cut sticker, all right? It's going to cut all the way through the material, okay? The sticker paper, the carrier sheet, everything. This one, you know how you can buy like sheets of stickers and then just peel them off? Or, oh, and Christmas tags. These are the best. When you make these into Christmas tags, this is awesome. So basically you're going to peel the sticker up off of the little carrier sheet of the sticker paper, and it won't cut all the way through. So I'm going to go back to create a sticker. I'm going to do kiss cut. I can still do the whole border thing. So I can do a thin little border. Okay, I can change the color, all that. Now, die cut edge. This would create an additional border all the way around. Do you see that? So basically, this little white border down in here, the little bitty white border, is where I'm going to peel it up. But this bigger border here is where it would cut all the way through the material. So let's say you were making a bunch of stickers to sell or give away. You weren't doing like a whole sheet for somebody or yourself, but you wanted individual stickers, but then you wanted them to be able to peel up, you know, the backing, then you would use that. So I don't want a die cut edge. This is just going to be kiss cut on I would make a whole page of these stickers. Then I would hit apply. This one is my kiss cut sticker, and it will cut differently than that one. That is kind of a couple ways you can make stickers. And then let's say you wanted to undo these stickers that you made. So you click on it, like you open it, your file, you're here. It's like, oh, well, I actually don't want that to be a sticker. So you come up here, you select it, you come up here to edit sticker, you open it up, and then, you know, it tells you, oh, that's a kiss cut sticker. It has a thin border. It doesn't have a die cut edge. You could change your mind and add the die cut edge if you wanted to. So you can go in and edit the sticker and the selections that you chose and then hit apply. But let's say that you just decided you didn't want to do the sticker at all, right? So you can hit undo sticker. And when you undo sticker, it goes back to its coffee cup, okay, where it's all 4 layers. So just kind of a neat way for you to make stickers of all kinds. So this one here is a die cut sticker made with the sticker editor or the create a sticker. And then these two right here were made with the flatten option down in my layers panel. Kind of however you want to do them. This is my original image. So I'm actually going to go ahead and get rid of that. I'm just going to hide that. This was a die cut only sticker. Oh, and then we could go back. Oh, here we can make this one. Create a sticker. We can do kiss cut. I do need a border, but see when I do that one, how it has all those interiors. So I probably do a standard border. See how it then made it all fully the same. If you don't like it that wide, you could make it a little custom, and then you could make it smaller. So there's the custom border, just like the other one that we made. And then you could do a die cut edge. So it'll die cut all the way around the complete outside, and then it'll do kiss cut on this inside piece here. So I can just pull that up off of that piece there and then hit apply. So this is die cut only. This is kiss cut with a die cut edge. These two are print and cut stickers. They have this one has a white background / border all the way around it so that all this red piece doesn't cut. And then this one, I'm just going to use that black base as the outline. So there are 4 little different stickers that you can make. If you have access, I invite you to try that create a sticker. It's actually kind of fun and easy. Kind of does it for you, gives you a couple more options. And if you don't have access, you can use the Flatten. That's how I made stickers for a really long time. So it's great. In fact, a lot of times I still do the print and cut using the Flatten. So there it is with stickers, couple different ways, and I hope that you enjoyed this video. So until I see you again in the next tutorial, as always, happy crafting.
Thank you all so much for watching today. I'm so glad that you can join me at my craft table. If you're not already, I'd love to have you as a subscriber, and don't forget to hit that notification bell. That way you'll know when new videos arrive. Have a great day, and as always, happy crafting.